Whatever. No one else has to get it. Question number 3 in my reflection exercise from Jane and Paul's Living Life That Matters, from Inspirational Communications Unlimited. How do I demonstrate the changes in my life? And how I demonstrate it is now sharing my love, joy, and acceptance of myself and the world publicly. Sharing to me is so important. I think it is important for the world generally. I sometimes think this is why the internet was created, so for all of us could share globally our current experience of holiness, because that's all we're doing at any moment of any day is demonstrating our experience of holiness. And so that's what I'm doing, without filtering, without trying to make it palatable or acceptable or reasonable, because sometimes I think about my mom and she's like, what are you doing? Like and my family, I think about, my nephew gets it like perfectly. And I don't know how to explain to people, what are you doing? Yeah, so I'm just talking about Creator and beloved presence, and whatever. No one else has to get it. All that's required is that I share authentically what's happening with me. How I demonstrate as well is to pursue the grand and great dreams that I've always held for my life, and the things that I would create and give to the world. Do those. Just do them. Do them in joy and engagement and in desire and yearning, and just do that. I don't know what will happen with the books that I write, or finding an agent for the types of books that I write. I don't know what will happen. My dreams are guiding me forward to create. They're not telling me that this is what's going to happen. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee of anything. But I have to try. I have to just do what I yearn to do. Simply do that. And it doesn't matter if people think it's dumb or bad or stupid or crazy, because if it is really that, I'll get better by doing it. And if it's not the right time, maybe the time is later, or whatever. I don't know. Being unconcerned about the outcome of what we create is really super important. We have to create in that joy and love and oneness of creation. Just do what we're given. Do what we yearn and desire to do in that moment. How it's received in the world is none of our business. And that's freeing. That's very freeing. So yeah, for me, I have to keep writing the books and keep asking for the agents. And that's hard. Man, I've only been rejected by 15 agents, and it doesn't get easier. I resist it because it's hard to be rejected, and I'm trying to get over that. And I have to do it. It's what I'm required to do. It's what I'm required to do. So that's what I have to do. So write the book, ask for the agent, ask for help, and normalize talking about my dreams and desires and goals and creations in this life. Normalize them by talking about them wherever it's appropriate, because most of us keep those hidden desires in our heart because we don't want to be judged or ridiculed, or we don't want to be humiliated about our desires and our yearnings. But we need to normalize that. I need to normalize that in my life by talking about them openly whenever it's appropriate, because that brings them to life. What you share with the world comes back to land in you and becomes real. So talk about your dreams and what you're doing and what you're creating with everyone that's appropriate in any situation where it's appropriate. Don't hide your talents. Don't hide your skills and your desires and your dreams. We need to not hide them. They belong to everyone. We all have dreams and creations. Some are big, some are small. They're all valuable, and they become real by sharing. I believe in the voice that I've been given. I believe in the truth that I live. I believe in myself now. I believe in myself in this world. I trust myself in this world. That's new to me. I would feel that sometimes, but not most of the time. And I do know most of the time. I did this activity with in the ancestral healing course that I just finished taking. Same also with Jane and Paul. And it was called Ancestral Healing and Forgiveness, and we did a family constellation. My father came through loud and clear and said something that I still feel emotional about, and I think I just need to be with it and allow it to process and integrate. It's a lot of what this is, by the way, is you learn stuff. Make sure then whatever you learn, you write it down or you tell it to someone, because that's part of the integration process and the processing. Process and integration is hugely important in spiritual healing, because that knowledge will evaporate if it's not rooted in the physical world. And guess what? Speaking is physical. It's physical. Speaking is a physical thing. So that got off track. So my dad came through loud and clear, and he said to me, if you could see what I see, you would never doubt yourself again. Okay. Thanks, Dad. I'm believing now that the voice that I've been given, the perspective that I'm learning, the things that I'm learning, how I'm healing, the truths that I hold about the world are creator given and not ego made up to make me special. I really worried about that for a long time. Well, I think that's it. Alright, thanks for listening. Stick around, I'll be back again. Who knows when? I'm not sure. Whenever I have more stuff to say. Alright, thanks for listening. I love you. I do. I love you.